satisfying a man is by satisfying him. It's not only in bed.
What's
Nice to see.
seen about it online? She's checking herself. I think she wants to make sure she didn't pop out of that thing. Now, I just thought about this. There is polygamy that's legal here in Kenya. How do you? Okay, cool. Now, in general, what type of men are you into?
What matters to me for now?
Mhm.
For now,
And now, the slow travel journey continues on the Thinking Man's channel. What's your name?
I'm Christy.
All right, Christy. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
This Kenyan lady. Rich is method back at it again. Don't forget to like, share, comment. Got a little bit of music going. I gotta turn that off. Big up to anyone who has downloaded the audiobooks, eBooks, and any other products linked in the description below, as well as pinned in the comments section. So, let's go. See right there already? Just like the Caribbean also, she takes off her shoes and she enters the house. I'm wrong though, because I still got on my shoe. Cool. Hey guys, so turns out, man, she got the what's the name of that musician that had the hair that would perform online? So she all natural, man, right?
Yeah.
For the most part. So you got a natural Kenyan woman right here. All right. So I'm gonna ask her a few questions for you guys, and she's just gonna answer honestly. She's just gonna say how she feels. Listen, guys, remember at the end of the day, different strokes, different folks. All right, so do me a favor. Go ahead and tell us your first name.
My first name is Christine.
All right, Christine. And all right, so right now we're in Nairobi, Kenya, right, which is your main city. This is your capital?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So tell me this. Were you born here or were you born in like another city?
I was born in Kericho. It's actually a village where we found
T? Oh, you know what? Actually, guys, I've been watching a lot of YouTube, and his name is Check in Effect. I remember you went out like an hour outside of Nairobi, and he showed like a beautiful area as you're driving through the roads. It's just like a whole bunch of tea trees. That's that area?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, cool. I like that area. I gotta go visit that maybe before I leave here, or maybe before I go to Mombasa. You ever been to Mombasa? All right, cool. I gotta try it out. I've been looking at it online. So I think they got like beaches over there, right? Yeah, but Nairobi's more the city. Oh, just because, you know, some guys might look at you and they might be like, oh my God, she's a baby, because she looks young. How old are you?
I'm 22.
All right, cool. So a lot of Western guys, they're curious about Kenyan women or just African women in general. You know, a lot of them might not have traveled. Some are going to ask you a few questions just about Kenya and all that. But a few more personal questions. How tall are you?
I don't know because in Kenya we're not focused on that.
Ah, good answer, man. Hey guys, you heard that? She ain't focused on height. She didn't even know how tall she is, man. All right, so I'm a judge. Do me a favor, stand up real quick. All right, and give us a little twirl. Not too fast though. Hey guys, see that? Real Kenyan body too. All right. Do me a favor, you can go ahead and sit back down. Guys, I would say she's probably like 5'2", 5'3", man. She's a spinner, you know what I mean? So for you guys, yeah, hey, by the way, I think I'm gonna have to tell her what a spinner is.
You have to.
All right, cool. Now, do you have any tattoos?
No.
All right, do some girls in Kenya got tattoos?
Yeah.
See, guys, modern women too are here, all right? Cool, so, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, what do you enjoy doing for fun?
I enjoy dancing.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you say you were a dancer, right?
Yeah, I'm a dancer.
What type of dancing do you do normally?
Modern dancing.
All right, guys. So get all the nasty thoughts out your mind. She a regular dancer. All right, so when you come from certain countries and you say you're a dancer, the guys might look up and down and be like, oh, she works in a strip club.
No.
She dancing on the pole. So, you know what I mean? That's why I asked the question in that particular way. All right, so other than dancing, that means also if you're dancing, you like music? What type of music you listen to?
I love dancehall.
Cool. Hey guys, fellas, you already know I'm Caribbean, so that's a plus right there. Some dancehall.
Some Lingala.
What is that?
You don't know Lingala?
Nah.
The music from Congo.
Ah, cool. Is that like in French? I think Congolese speak French, right?
Yeah.
Ah, cool. They speak English there too, or no? Just.
No, it's just French.
So you understand the music, or is it just like the beats?
I don't understand, but we just love the beats.
Alright, hey,
It's
yeah.
actually interesting.
That works out, because this is how I feel about Afro beats when I hear it. Some of it, the accent is too thick, or they mix it with, I don't know, it's from Nigeria, right? They mix it with
Yeah.
whatever language. I don't think it's Swahili that they speak, right?
No, it's not Swahili.
But I like the beat, man, so I listen to it too. You listen to Afro beats?
Yeah, I also listen to Afrobeats.
Oh, but there's another one, Piano from South Africa.
Yes.
Do you go like the movies, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, but I don't like staying in a public place.
Mm-hmm.
I actually love watching movies in my house.
Ah, so you be Netflix and chilling.
Yeah, I'm actually a house girl. I love staying. I rather be indoors than going out.
All right, cool. So she said instead of me like the big clubs, because Kenny got some big clubs like the one I was at last night.
Yeah, Quiver.
We'll see. We were going to talk about that later, fellas. I was going to ask her where's a couple of clubs you guys can go to here. So you want the kind of woman who probably want to stay indoors, but then you could also take her out. That's what most guys prefer. Because if later we gonna turn you into a wifey, we don't want you to be like, I miss the clubs. I want to be in the clubs all the
I
time.
also go to clubs, but occasionally.
Occasionally.
Not
Hey,
regularly.
right type of answer. All right, so we asked you about your tattoos, how tall are you, movies, music, that kind of thing. Tell us a little bit, what do you like to eat?
I love eating African food, garlic.
Ugali. And you know, the next question I was going to ask you is what's some popular foods here. So I'm glad you just said that.
Because I'm a Luo, so I love ugali.
Was that like your tribe?
No, it's not from my tribe. Cause
That wasn't going to be one of my questions though. But you said, okay, is ugali, you love eating ugali and what else? I didn't catch it.
ugali and fish.
And fish.
And fish.
Like fried fish, steamed fish.
wet fry.
Wet fried. There's like with a sauce on it, right? See, I'm learning some Kenyan stuff. Guys, I've been here a month, man. I'm learning some stuff. All right, cool. Now, you had mentioned you from that different county. So, I've been here in Africa, been here in Kenya. A lot of people sometimes are telling me, oh, you look like this kind of a tribe, right? And I realize there is some different looks here.
Yeah.
So what tribe are you originally, or like, you know, your parents and stuff like that?
Me, I'm a Luo.
Luo.
Yeah.
And is that like from a certain area and then they migrated to Kenya, or is that like they were always Kenyans? Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, actually Luo from Nilox.
Nilox.
Migrated to Kenya.
Oh.
I think it's Sudan. Yeah.
Sudan? Oh. All right, I gotta look that up, man. And yeah, coming back to the food and all that type of stuff. So you mentioned what you like to eat, but what's like the popular foods here in Kenya in general, especially Nairobi and like Mombasa? Or it might not be a difference, but what's some popular foods?
Popular foods are ugali.
Mm-hmm. And ugali is like a white. They got different colors for it too, right?
Yeah,
It's like a
different colors.
kind of look like
Brown one.
yeah.
Brown one is.
So you also speak Swahili, right?
Yeah.
Give us a taste of that. Just say something.
Of Kiswahili.
Yeah, why not? Whatever comes to your mind.
Kenya tunapenda ugali.
I hope she just said something good. And she didn't just talk bad about me. I think she said Kenyans like ugali.
Yeah.
So ugali looks like for us guys, like kind of like a porridge, white porridge, or as she says, some of them are brown. I think there's like 3 different colors, but it's kind of like more. It's not as watery, and it's a little bit more like condensed.
Yeah.
And then you guys eat that with what? Like meat, chicken, fish, whatever, or everything, or
Vegetables.
That's right. A lot of like spinach.
Yeah.
It's green spinach. Hey, I got some of that same green spinach in my fridge right now, going bad because I ordered it and it's like too much. I didn't know how much to get. But yeah, everybody kind of eats that here. I don't know how to prepare it well, but I could guarantee you guys the way they prepare it. I think they put like not onions, but like garlic or something. Like I don't taste that spinachy taste at all. Here it's like spinach, and then what else that looks like the spinach? Another green thing. Sakuma? Skuma or sakuma?
Skooma.
Oh, skuma. Skuma wiki.
Yeah. Do you know it?
I think I had it. And what you guys call the spinach looking one? Hey, see, I don't even think you realize what the spinach is. We'll check that later when we go to the fridge.
I know spinach.
Oh, see, I still call that spinach. There's not like a Swahili name for it?
No, it's called spinach.
Yeah, I literally call it spinach.
Yeah.
It got to be a naughty name because I keep ordering it and it don't say spinach. Then when I get it, I'm like, kale. Kale and spinach is kind of the same thing, but it's very healthy for you. Yeah, it's a superfood. All right, cool. So those kind of foods are popular here. You guys also got like meats that are like roasted. What do you call that? It's like when the guy grills it and he does like goats, but he could also do chicken, and then he could also do like pork or beef. Like Quiver has it in the front. I did some video, guys. I got a video coming to Quiver, and you're gonna see a guy like grilling. It begins with a C. Choma.
Choma. Oh.
Ah, see, I'm more Kenyan than her, man. I don't know what to say now. And by the way, when she came in, the first thing she did, she took off her shoes. I still got my shoes on. You guys come to Kenya, you're going to have to leave your shoes outside the door, or you take it off right inside the door. All y'all Caribbean people, you know that's how we were raised too. I just been slacking. I've been slacking for years. I love my shoes. All right, so, talking about food, do you know how to cook?
Yeah.
And when you cook, what type of things do you normally like to?
I know how to cook ugali, spinach, greens.
Yeah. So if you had a man, what are you cooking for him?
I'd cook for him.
You had your dream guy.
I'd cook for him ugali because it's kind of
Hearty.
yeah.
I think this is the word they use.
something that
Kind of
we-
fill you up.
Yeah.
See, she want to put you to sleep, man. Make you feel full. And like chicken, beef, everything. You guys don't do a lot of rice here.
We do.
You do? What type of foods you got with the rice? More like the Indian mixed food? There's a lot of Indians here, guys.
Like pilau. Do you know pilau?
We call it either pilori or not roti, but the other one. I forgot what we call it in Guyana and the Caribbean. But huh?
Biryani. Do you know biryani?
I've heard it. Is that like a rice with like
Yeah, it's rice.
seasonings mixed in, right?
Yeah.
Like a really light yellow rice.
Yeah.
I think I had that once. They just put different kind of Indian type seasonings in it, right? Chapati, chapati, and similar kind of dishes. A lot of curry, that kind of thing. I'm not sure Kenyans necessarily eat that though, right? But you guys kind of still sometimes will eat some Indian foods. You don't eat it? Okay, all right, she answered that question. They leave it alone. I love it. I love the chapatis because it just reminds me of home.
Oh, chapati.
Yeah, y'all definitely eat the chapatis though from the Indians. Yeah, I don't think that came from Kenyans originally, did it?
No.
Yeah, that's the Indian thing. All right,
I love it.
that's what's up. So, like, okay, so traditionally in your family, how did you learn to cook? Who taught you to cook?
Actually, for me, it's not like you must learn because it's something like maybe it's for me because we were living in a single room. So actually, while my mother was cooking, I was just
There.
I was seeing her cooking. So that's how I learned it.
That's what's up. Because apparently a lot of Kenyan men don't cook. So this is true.
It's true.
How do you guys feel about that? Well, how do you feel about it? Because you can't speak for all Kenyan women. But you could try.
Yeah, actually, I might say that the culture is made for just like it was written on the Bible.
Uh-huh.
A man does his work. His work is for
Providing.
Yeah.
This is what we
And
call it.
us is satisfying them.
Ah.
So satisfying a man is by satisfying him it's not only in bed.
Right.
Yeah. Also, you have to make sure that his stomach is filled.
See, she starts her belly while she's doing
that. To him, you wash his clothes. You make sure he's clean.
You know.
That is also, you have to do that if he's providing.
Right. So you know what they call that in the West now? Traditional relationships.
Yeah.
Right? And there's this whole debate right now over there about that. Because, you know, a lot of women like equality, and, you know, a lot of women feel, why should I cook and clean? I got to work too. So it's causing a little bit of an issue. And this is why I'm interviewing you.
If you have a work, as for me, because it's kind of hectic to do a work. You're from work, then you need to clean up the house, wash the clothes. It's kind of hard.
But you'd still do some of it. You won't be like, I ain't cooking, let's order some food.
No.
All right.
For me, I must cook.
Well, there's some countries where some women now, they feel like, I don't even have to cook. We could just order in, or we could do dinners every night. Also, because it's financially sound to do that, right? It's just cheaper usually. Am I wrong? Makes sense. And if you want to be rich, or you want to have a prosperous family, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to let her talk, though. But I like what she's saying. All right, so you learn to kind of just by watching your mom and all that. How most of the girls here learn to cook the same way, or you think like some people actually literally teach them, like their grandmother or their mom or whoever?
Because there's some things that actually they can learn from watching. It took me sometimes to be taught some things like chapati.
Yeah, because that ain't from here.
Yeah.
We know the clap down roti in Guyana, man. You make it on a flat pan. And you just put the little oil in it. I can't make roti though. I can't cook everything.
You know how to knead.
The dough. You call it kneading the dough.
Yeah.
The flour.
You must be taught to do that.
Yeah.
Even making the ugali, you must know how to make it.
So they got good consistency.
Yeah, you need to.
It's not too soft. It's not too hard.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get a picture of ugali for these guys and I'll show them.
Yeah, we call it unwaso.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah. All right, so you end up answering one of my questions already, which is, you know, generally like, do you clean and that kind of thing. So that's good. No, do you actually enjoy cooking and cleaning, or you just do it because you feel like, well, this is what the Bible said, and that's what it's supposed to be? You actually like that?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
So you won't complain with your husband, man, why I got to do this?
No, why?
Or you should be doing it too. You see what she said? She said, why? Okay, cool. Now, in general, what type of men are you into? Tell us, you know, like, if you had your dream man, like, you know, what do guys for you got to be like? What would you want? And it could be everything, by the way. It could be looks, it can be personality, height, if that matters for you. Just give me a general idea what matters to you as a Kenyan woman when it comes to men.
What matters to me for now? For now, I'm not into looks. And what matters is so long as he's caring and he provides.
So you ain't got to be like super rich.
No.
He doesn't have to take you to any particular restaurant before you're dating.
Hard work is everything. Hard work.
Just got to be a good man and hardworking.
Yeah, as long as I'm seeing him, he's hardworking.
Now, I just thought about this. There is polygamy that's legal here in Kenya. How do you feel about that? So if he's all those things you just mentioned, can he have another wife?
No.
Can you bring her in?
No.
Okay, if he's richer, can you bring her in? You still can't bring her in? Okay, so no polygamy. You must be the only one.
How?
You must be the only woman? Okay, so if you don't bring her in, but he has her on the side, then what happened? You okay? You just can't marry two wives. You already answered that.
It's kind of hectic because how can you have two wives?
You mean time-wise, or
because you
just
want
financial,
time
or
to be with me?
Ah, so for you it's about the time.
woman.
But this is why you're moving her in, so y'all both in the same house.
No.
That's how it used to be, right?
Hey.
All right, so you could have a mistress on the side. You think he's at work, but he's not at work. He's by the other wife.
I'm a little jealous.
You're a little too jealous? We didn't hear that. Say that a little louder.
I'm a little jealous.
Okay, she's a jealous type. Now, do some girls here mind or they don't mind? How does that work? Or do you know? If you know. How do most girls you think? Like your girlfriends, whoever, your cousin, sister, if you got. If you were to ask them that question, what do you think they would have said?
So long as the guy is rich.
Nah, then they would be alright. But you and I with that, you're like, I don't care if you're rich.
No.
You still can't do it. Alright.
I need your love, your care.
Yeah. Actually, so you might be thinking, how do I think about your answers? Actually, that's a good answer to me. I think any man at the end of the day, if a woman answers like that, some parts of us might still be like, damn it, I want 3 wives, man. Or how much ever I can handle. But if a woman answers that way, like let's say a guy was like, I went out to cheat. And the woman says, why would you do that to me? I want to be these things that you just said. You're probably going to be like, not every guy. But you're probably going to be like, oh, okay. I ain't going to go cheat.
You see, actually, cheating is not a problem. But bringing her into... Yeah, like marrying her.
Yeah. Because now it's like...
If you just sleep around... I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah,
because now he's giving away your time and care, like you said.
Yeah.
So that's more of a betrayal to you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how actually most men think when a woman cheats. We're like, you're giving away what we think is special. That time, that care. I mean, like a girl who's like, okay, let's say she's on the phone while he's out to work. She's never actually slept with this dude. But she's been talking to him for 3 months and she's divulging a whole bunch of feelings and stuff that she wouldn't even tell the husband or the boyfriend. He's going to be like, you cheated on me because you gave away that special thing that's supposed to be for me. And that special thing always got to be the, right? So, and it depends on the type of guy.
Yeah.
All right, so. Let's talk a little bit about Kenya. Now, would you tell most people to come here, not come here? What do you think about Kenya in general?
Actually, as for me, I'm in love with it. Because if you walk around, have you ever been in town?
CBD?
Town?
Yeah, these guys got some videos ready. Fellas, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. CBD videos. I think I got like 2 or 3 there.
Yeah, the lights, the buildings. Actually, we have hotels around Westlands. Have you been in Westlands?
I've been there for sure.
Yeah, Westlands.
So, fellas, one of my questions was going to be, where can you guys go? She's telling you already. So let's.
Yeah, there are hotels around. If your work is around, because most of the people who come to Kenya, they come for contracts. So
yeah, you got a lot of UN people here from United Nations, military, contractors, like NGOs. Fellas, NGOs are like the organizations that are non-profit that sometimes try to build things or help out or do the wells, the usual stuff. Save a child. Typical African, we got to save the Africans, that kind of thing. right? Like, but that also leads to a lot of people here just asking every time they see a foreigner because they think, that's how the foreigner thinks. But also some people locally think that way too. So hey, it is what it is. All right, so they could go check out like the hotels that are here. A lot of the hotels here have clubs. They have a lot of restaurants and dining on top and sky views and all that. Cool. Like some of the clubs here. Do you know a few? I know you don't go out a lot, but I'm sure you heard a few. Like what's some of the names of some of the places like in Westland and all that where the foreigners would feel comfortable?
I know Kempinski, Westlands. It's in Westlands.
Say that one again, a little louder. Kempinski. Okay, I've never heard of that one.
But
okay, so I'm not sure if it's in Westland.
A bit high class.
Don't worry, they're rich, remember? Fellas, if your money's strong, you could go to that one.
Yeah,
I heard about a place.
Kempinski. Villa Rosa.
Wait, is Kempinski inside a building and is on the same street as one called Havana? Like, do you got to go up in the elevator? I don't know if you've been. And then, like, you walk through security and there's like a bar and then a lounge. I don't know. I might have went into that place and then left. I don't like the what I call tourist traps. Fellas, would be perfect for you. A lot of girls who looking for foreigners too are in there. See a lot of white dudes up at that place.
Yeah.
But it's like more like a club, right? It's not like a restaurant.
It's not a club.
Oh, then we're not talking about the same place. My bad.
It's a hotel.
It's a hotel? Okay. What else is out there? I heard there's like a place that does polo in like Karen. There's a rich area called Karen here, right? There's Karen. All right.
Kilimani. Yeah.
On Sundays, usually there's like the polo thing with the horses and people go out and do brunch or whatever.
Yeah.
Fellas, I won't be going there, so don't look for that video. That's not my speed. All right, you guys got safaris. Of course, Kenya is known for the safaris, right?
Safari, yeah.
And do you know anything about those, or I don't?
Safari.
Hmm?
Actually, which safaris? The Uber?
There's different ones?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
That Uber drive safari called Safari, right?
You said Uber?
Yeah.
Like in the Uber ride?
Cab.
In the Uber cab?
No. What are you thinking? You
To us, Uber is the Uber car ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's actually
Like the transportation app.
drive. Yeah, driver.
And you could do a safari using that, but not the Uber app, right? Because I'm confused now.
No, it's called Safari. That Uber app.
Uber app is called Safari. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, it's a competitor to the Uber driving app. It's called Safari.
Yeah.
That's true. I forgot about that. So Kenya started their own driving service. I think they're also in Tanzania. Maybe. Don't mark my word on that. I remember seeing a couple of it, or I remember seeing about it online. She's checking herself. I think she wants to make sure she didn't pop out of that thing she's wearing. You didn't pop out. I would have told you. All right. So you guys got your own driving app. You guys got a new train. I saw that. I think you guys are the only one with a safari in the middle of a city or something like that, like one of the largest national parks.
Yeah.
What do you know about that? Or none yet? She kind of young, fellas.
I've never been there actually.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
So what type of places have you been? And fellas, maybe you could take her. No, don't answer that question. Actually, because fellas, most likely, if you guys are coming in here and you want to meet her, and maybe you want to, for her to show you around, like what she just mentioned, like CDB, that kind of thing, you might be able to do that. We'll see if we could put her IG, if she agrees, in the bottom of the description, or I'll put it on the screen. And, if you guys are going to give her some money to show you around and stuff like that, or to maybe, help you around your house or whatever else, you would discuss that with her separately. Cool? That's a good plan? Or maybe for some of y'all, she'll say no. Hey, reserve the right to say no to some of these guys, all right? Yeah. All right, so I think I got most of my questions answered by you. You mentioned Westlands, Kilimani. There's one to begin with a P, right? Like it's like a richer area, like between Karen and Westlands.
P.
Let me look at my map real quick. Where's your rich areas here in general? Would you say?
Rich areas.
Mm-hmm. Like where most of the foreigners live, or
Lavington,
yep.
Karen, Kilimani, Westlands, Parklands.
That's the one, Parklands. Which one of those you think is like the best for like families?
For families, Karen,
Karen?
Lavington.
So that's more like houses and land space and more quiet. And then like the Westlands and all that's more like high-rise, condos, walkable, more like in the city. Yeah. So all the richer people, when they get older and they got families, they're like Karen. And what about Parkland? How was that in general?
Parklands also.
Guys, she's not a professional YouTuber, so in the middle of the conversation, she just leaned over. She went out of frame. I hope I captured it back in frame for you guys. All right. Hey, man, so I'm going to wrap up the interview. It was a pleasure interviewing you. What would you say to people in like the United States, England? You guys got a lot of Westerners anyway from Europe, typically. Have you ever met Americans here in general?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right. Well, fellas, she's talking to one, even though I wasn't born there. So she met her first American that she knows of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, so in case you guys were asking, she's just over here to do the interview. She also agreed to just do a few things around the house, and and then you guys could contact her if you want to speak with her. This is a nice girl. Treat her right.